20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
'Tell me when I'm live, everybody. I guess I'm live. What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's Brian Polito. Welcome to Coffin Comics, Coffin Launch Mission Control Show. We do these shows while we're running a campaign, and right now we're running a campaign for Lady Satanus Looks That Kill. If you haven't, I highly encourage you to back this campaign right now at coffinlaunch.com. And you may be wondering, what is this show? How's it going to go? Well, in the first part, I'm going to recap some of the cool things that have happened during this week of the campaign. I'm going to give you some tidbits of stuff that's coming up. Then we're actually going to pick a couple. Well, I'm not going to get ahead of myself, but something special will happen next. And then I'm going to wrap up this show with giving you a sneak peek of something that's coming up in the future. But for now, what I want to let you know is that the Lady Satanus Looks That Kill Coffin Launch is off to the races. We have in 1 week 1,246 backers. That's absolutely amazing. Our goal is 1,500 backers, and I hope that you can help us reach that goal. And the way you can do that is by referring our campaign to a friend. Now, Lady Satanus is a 48-page square-bound book. This is a mock-up of it. It's written by myself and Mike McLean, illustrated by Allison Rodriguez, and colored by newcomer Pedro, and lettered by veteran letterer Marshall Dillon. This story takes place at the height of the hair metal era on the Sunset Strip, and it does feature a murder mystery. It's not all like sex, drugs, and rock and roll, although there's plenty of that. It's also a murder mystery. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you would back it. So again, a couple other things that are going on. First, 1,246 backers, which we consider amazing. Thank you. This is our own crowdfunding platform, so it's remarkable. Next up, I got to let you know, this campaign, although it just started, it's going to close on June 20th at 6 p.m. So I highly encourage you to back it when you can. While we're speaking, let me suggest a couple of other items, if I may. First up, I'd love for you to consider this cool Jamie Tyndall. This is a ultra foil edition. It's got all beautiful gold foil details. That might be a cool one. Next up, how about the jeweled edition? Now, everything I'm showing you is a mock-up. It's a representation of what the actual work's going to look like, but this gives you a reasonable idea. And this one's going to have a bunch of cool jewels in it. And this is by the one and only Richard Ortiz, the incomparable Richard Ortiz, who has been announced as a guest at Swornfest. Who's next? I don't know. Next up is the people's own Mike DiBalfo doing the holofoil edition, really capturing the essence of that crazy era of the 80s with the Sunset Strip and the big hair. Speaking of Swornfest, it's true. We're doing Swornfest 2026. It's occurring in the last week of January 2026, and I cordially invite you, your friends, and your family to come on out. You can learn much more about it by simply going to coffincomicsshop.com, search term Swornfest, and you'll see the ticket offering and what you'd get for your hard-earned money. Anyone who's coming to Swornfest, I thank you in advance. I know that it is a tremendous sacrifice. It costs money and time, traveling across the country, getting a hotel, but in return, we put our souls into making this event transformative. And if there's anybody else on the stream who could back me up, please do so. I want to let you know, before we go to the video, that we have some upcoming campaigns. And our next one is Lady Gunfighter Condemnation. This is chapter 2 in her story. And if you liked chapter 1, this chapter 2 certainly is a payoff. I think you'll really enjoy it. And stay tuned. A little later in the stream, I'm going to give you a preview of some of the gorgeous art that's produced. Lady Gunfighter is produced by the returning team of Brian and Mike McLean, or no, Brian Polito and Mike McLean, illustrated by Joel Gomez, colored by Hedwin Zalvadar, and lettered by veteran letterer Marshall Dillon. And we have some amazing collectible covers lined up for you. Next up, in August, Lady Death Immortal Deception. Man, that's a fun story. I guess the easy way to describe it is the spiritual successor of the story Dragon Wars we did in the 90s. This puts Lady Death in an environment of dragons and serpents, and more to come on that one. And then in September is chapter 2, Mike Morg, chapter 2, Evolution. If you enjoyed the first chapter of Mike Morg, and I hear such great feedback from so many of you, you enjoyed it, and I thank you from the bottom of my very dark, bottomless pit of a heart. Chapter 2 is the real payoff also, and that is Evolution. What else is there to say except keep staying tuned onto the Lady Satanus campaign. We keep unlocking cool free swag, and stand by. We're going to go to video, and then when we come back, we're going to do something really fun and really special. So let's go to the video, please.
This is a cover I did for Swornfest in 2024. I really wanted to do a very simple Lady Death picture. I mean, just her, and I wanted to have this kind of like romantic, kind of glowy feel to it. I looked at a lot of old 1950s pinup photography and things like that for inspiration. Tried not to think too much about, sometimes I get stuck in themes. This was just, I just wanted it to be about her and a classy pinup. I was real proud of this one. This was a fun cover to do. I'm David Harrigan, Coffin Comics artist.
Here, Edgardo says wonderful. Miguel says so much coming out, and we're hearing no audio, no audio. We should be good now. Was I no audio for the whole first section? Well, there you go. We're going to learn. And then Fran says sound. Let me know, everybody. Was I talking for 10 minutes without sound? Well, that's really impressive. Okay, I had it. Anyway, here we are with the Plinko so this is what we're going to do. And you usually dress rehearse things, but we didn't dress rehearse this one. So I am going to take this gorgeous Lady Satanus coin, which I can show you. I'll show you kind of close up. Boy, this is a pretty one if you got a chance to see it. And I'm going to actually drop it on the prize drop. And it's going to land in the either A, B, C, or D position. And that is going to represent A, B, C, D. But before then, I'm actually going to pick. We actually have all our backers in here, and I'm going to pick from here, and I'm going to tell you who we're going to play for. So without further ado, I'm picking. And I'm going to pick Ryan W. He is backer number 627. So Ryan, I am going to drop this for you. So here we go, everybody. Let's see where it lands. A, B, C, D. I'm going to start in the middle. You landed in A. So Ryan, what are you going to get? We're going to add this to your goodies when we ship. And you're getting a mock-up of the Premier Edition, Ryan. A mock-up of the Premier Edition. Not a bad. We only make 3 mock-ups. And we make them just to show you whatever these going to look like. So hopefully you enjoy that when you receive it. It also comes with a certificate that explains a little better that really what you're seeing is the cover and a back cover, but the interiors are nothing because we're just trying to demo what this looks for you. So let me see here. Let's see here. Edgardo says Ed or Eddie is fine. Thank you. Okay, cool, man. And then Mike Madigan saying, what's up, Sworn Nation? What's up, Mike? How are you? Okay, cool. I just heard that I was only gone for about 30 seconds. Sorry, etc., etc. All right, let's do it again. I'm going to pick somebody else here in the goodies, and we're going to play for Amber W, backer number 18, like a super low backer number. All right, Amber, let me go over here. I'm going to grab this coin. I'm going to drop it. Now, there is no A. I think we're going to have to go again if we hit A, but I'm going to drop it in the middle. What are we going to get, Amber? Nothing. Good job, Amber. One more time. Uh-oh, is that a trend? I got my camera person laughing. Here, I'm going to do this just a little. B, B, B. And that is going to be a beautiful mock-up of the Jamie Tyndall edition. Well, hopefully, folks, this excites you because you demanded it. You said, I want something prizy, whether it's the wheel or the Plinko or something, so we did it. So don't go too far. We're coming back. We're going to throw it to video, and then stay tuned for some cool previews of stuff that's coming up. Let's go to video. Thank you. Hi, this is Brian Polito, creator of Lady Satanus, and I'm presenting the all-new 48-page original graphic novel entitled Lady Satanus, Looks That Kill. In 1988, Los Angeles' Sunset Strip becomes a heavy metal mecca of sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and Lady Satanus is there for it. From wild nightclubs to hedonistic penthouse parties, the Devil's Daughter raises hell. Too bad a demonic serial killer shows up to ruin her good time. Soon, nowhere is safe as the psycho leaves a gruesome trail of butchered bodies in its wake. To stop the murders, Lady Satanus must confront her dark past and face one of hell's deadliest adversaries. It's a bloody, heavy metal thrill ride. Please back our campaign now and tell everybody you know. Thank you so much. Everybody, thank you so much for checking that out. I wanted to give you a preview, so I'm going to get out of the way for a minute. Check out this beautiful art by Diego Bernard for Lady Gunfighter. Look at the insane detail. Lady Gunfighter actually has supernatural demonic pistols, and even though she's a sharpshooter, wherever she shoots, those things are going to land. So fun stuff. I also, again, wanted to point out our upcoming publishing schedule. So right now we're on number 3, our number 3 book of the year, Looks That Kill. coming up in June, late June, is Lady Gunfighter, launching June 26th, I believe. Then Lady Death Immortal Deception in August 7th. And then Mike Morg launching on September 11th. Followed up by Hell Witch Hexecutioner in October. And that's a fun one. Diego Bernard's working on it right now. And then the aforementioned Lady Death Pirate Queen. I think I could give you an advance tidbit that one of the covers is by Eric Basildua, who's working on it right now. And we have covers by a who's who of Coffin contributors. We've actually had this project in the can for over a year. So we really look forward to presenting it to you. Lady Death Pirate Queen is a representation of a story I did actually in the early 00s. Originally, it was a 28-page story, but I've actually exploded it into a 46-page. I've sort of tweaked the dialogue and some of the action, and this gave the artist Alison Rodriguez, the artist on Lady Satanus, plenty of room to really expand the art. So I hope you like it. Now, I'm going to end this stream on a really cool preview. So please feast your eyes on this gorgeous fine art print and what will be an edition by Lucio Perillo. This is Eliza Ryan herself, Lady Gunfighter and her demonic pistols. So ladies and gentlemen, get ready to rumble. Even the camera person is going, oh my God. And then, and that is a preview of that. Folks, please stay tuned. The Lady Satanus campaign has just begun. Expect the unexpected. It's Thursday. Who knows what's going to happen this weekend? Stay tuned. Thank you so much for backing Coffin Comics as always. We know that in this day and age, the way things are going, your hard-earned bucks mean a lot, and that you would spend any of them with us or your time means the world to us. We are very grateful for your support and your interest in what it is that we do. So without further ado, I want to say you've been great. I've been Brian Polito. Holler at you later.